signs, why insomnia affects your heart, is melatonin safe to use, and how the dropping temperatures may impact your heart.
Yeah, a lot of important topics here. Joining us this morning, Dr. Joyce Unschau, Yale medicine cardiologist and associate professor at Yale School of Medicine. Doctor, first of all, thank you so much for your time today. Really important. Great to have you. Now, recent research into melatonin use has shed some light on the impacts of insomnia on the heart. Tell us, why exactly does sleeplessness tax your heart?
So sleep is very important because it helps the body to relax. And so when patients or people do not get enough sleep, it actually causes a lot of stress on the body. And when those stress hormones go up, things like that will actually cause the blood pressure to go up, the heart rate to go up, the cholesterol to go up, and it also increases the inflammation of the heart arteries as well. In addition, lack of sleep can also affect the heart rhythm as well, and so patients can potentially get arrhythmias. And so the other thing that happens is if you don't get a lot of sleep, you're not able to get that circadian rhythm going, and so you unfortunately don't get into that REM sleep and you don't get into that relaxation state. So patients will wake up still feeling that they're tired. So because of this, it leads to people not wanting to be as energetic because they're so tired throughout the day. And then that can in itself can lead to decreased exercise, increased weight, and then that all can cause increased blood sugars, heart rate, blood pressure, as well as cholesterol.
Yeah, a lot of bad stuff right there. Doctor, given all that, that really begs the question, links have been found between the use of melatonin and heart failure. Should people be real cautious about taking that supplement?
Not right now. So this new abstract that came out recently about the link between melatonin and heart failure actually is the very first article that actually showed a potential negative effect on melatonin with heart disease. All the other studies have shown a positive effect. So reduced inflammation, improving in sleep will lead to lower blood pressure, lower arrhythmias. And even the primary author of this paper actually said, we cannot say that there is a direct correlation link from insomnia and melatonin use and heart failure. So there still have to be more studies done on this. So at this point, I would say, if you are using melatonin to sleep, usually I like to say try to use as lowest dose as possible. And if you can, try not to use it every day. But definitely, people do not have to stop using it altogether at this time.
Okay, and as the colder weather is rolling in, and we're seeing it this week in particular, how can these lower temperatures impact your heart, especially those with heart conditions?
Yeah, so and the cold weather can cause vasoconstriction. So that means the blood vessels in the hands and the feet kind of clamp down in order to help keep the body warm and keep all of the blood in the central core. So which will help to conserve the heat. And so that can actually lead to more issues with either blood clots or strain on the heart. And so what we want to do is make sure that patients, when they do exercise outside or when they have to be outside, you want to make sure to bundle up and stay warm. And if you are going to be exercising, especially if you're a heart patient, we do prefer that you exercise indoors so that you don't have these impacts of the cold weather on your heart.
Doctor, I want to get one more quick question in before we let you go. Does it vary between person to person how much sleep one needs? Can some people get by effectively on maybe 4 or 5 hours sleep where most people need the full 8 hours?
Yeah, I mean, I would say that we always like to say that it's better to get the full 8 hours, but there are some people who just, 5 hours, 6 hours of sleep, that's enough. 4 seems a little bit low, but I know the older you get, the less patients usually sleep. So most of my elderly patients, they fall asleep at like 11 sometimes and they wake up at 4, and that's pretty much it. So as long as you're feeling rested, as long as you're not feeling that you're tired when you wake up or throughout the day, then you're getting enough sleep for yourself.
He was basically asking for us.
Yeah, I know. I myself am lucky if I get 5 hours. So,
Dr. Unschau with Yale, thank you so much for joining us. Really appreciate your advice today. We're going to try to get more sleep, though.
Yeah.
Sounds like we need it.
that sounds great. Thanks
All
so
right,
much.
we appreciate